guys, the family's here, but we are currently quarantined at home, and yeah, this is gonna be fun. We are quarantined, guys. So let's talk. What are you laughing at? Okay, let's talk for reals now. This is what happened. We go back to Christmas Day nighttime where Tone gets a fever. And I am like, oh my god.
I'm negative.
You're a dork. Yeah. He gets a fever, he gets a chills, he gets sick.
What happened?
What, baby?
Can you play hide and seek with us?
No.
Your hair's a mess.
You guys are crazy.
Your hair is crazy.
No, excuse me, no. I told you no more. No, don't put my mask on. Okay. They're playing hide and seek. Anyways, the kids are playing hide and seek.
My lips are trapped.
Okay.
No.
So,
We're gonna see. Oh.
No, dale.
We're gonna see Wonder Woman. You gonna come?
Okay. No, we can't, because we can't sit with you guys. Guys, there's a lot going on here. Anyways, we were saying, Tone got sick. Chills, fever, whatever. I end up going to the airport to pick up my sister alone with my dad. And I'm like, oh my god, he has the Rona. Well, fast forward then to Saturday morning. Me and Tone go and get tested. Not a rapid test, an actual test where we got swabbed the nose. And they told us, 2 to 3 days for tests. However, they could come out quicker. And we got the results Sunday morning. Right? Yeah, Sunday morning. And I'm positive. He's negative. Makes no sense, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think he's like loving life that he's negative. However, he has the symptoms. I have no symptoms. The only thing I have is a runny nose, stuffy nose. Today I feel a little more run down, but no other symptoms than that. So the reason why I think they switch our tests is because we did a drive-through like testing. So when the nurse that was coming around that did our test, she went to Tone and did the swab, and then she put the swab back in like the little bag where the swab came, and she was holding both swabs like in her hand like this, right? She put it back in the bag that it came in. She went around the car to do mine, and when she came around to do mine, she went to grab the swab, and it was Tone's swab. She realized it and grabbed mine and did my swab and then put it back in the bag. Still, she was holding both of them on her hand like this. She did not put them separately. Like, she should have put them in the little containers. She should have done one, put it back, make sure that it was on that container and, separate from the other one. But, oh, my scab for my thing just fell off. But she didn't do that. So I think once we left, she went back. No, I think once she left,
you're blaming an ass.
I think once she left, she went back and she probably forgot who was who and said, they probably both have it. Switched us. I do have a little bit of a raspy voice today, but other than that, I've had nothing. I have no fevers, no aches, no nothing. He has. So I honestly don't believe this says. So we still made an appointment for my parents to get tested. I took them yesterday to get tested. We still don't have the results. And because I took them, I went ahead and got tested again. We did this at CVS this time where you have to do it yourself. And I'm going to put a clip of my dad getting tested because you guys will pee your pants. It was so funny. He's so bad with anything up his nose. And it was it was so funny. So you can watch and laugh. But we haven't gotten the results. I got tested again, and Tone went ahead and got tested again today. So yeah, that's what's been happening here. So that kind of put like a cloud over all of our plans. We're doing okay, but we are all wearing masks inside the house, as you can tell from the clips from the kids. Even the kids are wearing masks. We're wearing masks. we're social distancing. So me and Tone have pretty much been staying in the room. They've been staying downstairs. If we go down to eat, we try not to eat at the same time. Like we'll eat first, then they'll eat. And we just don't hang out. Like they most nights just stay downstairs and watch movies, and we'll stay here. And yeah, just doing whatever we can. The way
I don't want to watch a movie.
Okay, give me 1 second, alright, baby? So the way we see it is, I feel like most likely we're all gonna get it. We all feel the same way. It's just a matter of time.
Mommy.
But we're just being precautious and doing what we have to. We're quarantining. We're not going anywhere. It's to measure the oxygen in your blood. We're not going in. We're not going anywhere. Doing the best that we can. Wearing masks, and so far it's good. We're waiting for my parents' test to come back and our second test to come back and see what the deal is. But yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to share my experience with it. Like I said, I've had no symptoms. Tone had a fever that night. He had a fever again probably that day and hasn't had a fever again. And you feel fine, right? He feels good. And I feel good too. Again, today I probably feel the most tired, but it's also that time of the month for me, so can't say that some of my symptoms are not from that. I'll paint them for you. So yeah, I'm going to show you the vitamins that we've all been taking, because I think that has a huge reason as to why our symptoms are mild. Oh, and I do gotta say, my dad started feeling bad today, but he's doing good. He still has an appetite. Also, I haven't lost my appetite or sense of smell. Neither has Tone. And my dad coughed a little last night, and today he said he was a little achy. But he's been eating and he's fine. So we're just keeping an eye on him because he does have fibrosis of the lungs. So that's who we're mainly worried about. Okay, give me 1 second.
Care of him.
Okay. Oh, you're taking care of Papi? Okay. Penelope's taking care of Papi. So, he's the main one that we're worried for, but we're keeping an eye on him. We got, can you pass me that little thing that you showed me before? Yep, that.
Why?
We got, because I want to show them. We got one of these to measure the oxygen in his blood. Also for me too, just because I have asthma. But so far, I am doing fine. So, I figure I will vlog and keep you guys posted. And it would explain why we all have masks around the house and we are social distancing. This sucks because we have so many plans of things to do and we just can't do them, but at least we're okay and we're all together. The kids are still having fun. They've been so good. They've been like so good about the masks and everything. We're very lucky for that. But I will come back and show you all the vitamins that I'm taking and, you know, just keep vlogging. You having fun? Good job, Mama. That's so cute. Guys, day 4, I have gloves and a mask because we are gonna play cards. We're really bored. We're feeling okay. Let me just tell you real quick. I'm positive. My dad is positive, which is the person we were worried about getting it. He's positive. My mom is negative. Everybody else is negative. My second test came in and I'm positive, so I'm for sure that I'm positive. We're still trying to not be together all the time, but my dad has been upstairs in the attic alone the whole time and he's kind of sad, and I've been in my room. So tonight we decided we're gonna play. We're all wearing masks, we're all wearing gloves, kids are watching a movie, and yeah, it is what it is. We're going crazy at home. Saluden. Hi. Tone. Salud. Salud. So yeah, we're doing it. We're just going wild because we can't go anywhere. So we've been having cook-offs, eating tons of food, cooking tons of yummy food. My sister's been cooking and we've just been going out for walks even though it's cold, going next door, letting the kids, there's like an open area in my house, so we just go and let them kick the ball, let them ride a bike. That's it. That's all we've been doing, but we're feeling okay. Today was probably the day I felt the worst. I was a little sleepy and tired. I was like tired and I felt like sinus pressures and a headache. But other than that, everything's been really good, and we've been good, and my dad is doing good. He hasn't had much symptoms. He has a little bit of a cough, and he is a little bit achy, but still good. Still eating, still feeling good. He's just been relaxing, watching movies upstairs. So yeah, just an update for today. I'll see you guys in a little. We're gonna play. Guys, I'm not even sure when was the last time I vlogged. It's been kind of like a blur. It's a lot going on, but it is January 3rd, I think. I'm outside the ER. I brought my dad in. He's okay, but we had a scare yesterday, something I never want to experience, but he woke up fine yesterday. He was doing okay. He's on day like 5 yesterday. I don't even know what day it is, honestly. I think it's the 3rd, but I can't even think. I don't know. But he's on day 5 of COVID. I don't know if I told you, both him and my mom. Well, my mom was negative, but I think she does have it. He's positive. My dad is positive. We all been doing good. Yesterday he woke up fine, but as the day went farther in, he got sick once, and his stomach was messed up, and then he just got like really tired. And you know, we kept checking his like vitals, his oxygen, and his oxygen was kind of low, but okay. He slept pretty much all day, and then my anxiety just doesn't let me breathe of how anxious I am. And I had a lot of anxiety about things, and just things were in my head that I had a feeling something was gonna happen. When we were in the car with Tone, which was crazy, I just had a feeling that, I don't know, that something bad was coming, and you know, it had to do with my dad. So when we got home from the grocery store, everybody was downstairs. My sister had just come down like 50 minutes, and when I went up to change, I yelled to see if he was doing okay. I was like, "Hey Dad, how are you?" Didn't hear anything, so I yelled again, and I just heard like a moan, and I knew it was something. So I ran upstairs, and he was on the floor, so sleeping, like passed out on the floor. So he must have fell off the bed because he was sleeping, but obviously he was not completely there because he just laid on the floor. He didn't get up, and I couldn't get him up, and I was alone by myself upstairs. I just kept yelling for help, and nobody was hearing me because they were all on the first floor. And it was just very it was just traumatic, and it was bad. My sister and her husband came, and they got him on the bed, but he was just very unresponsive. So we called 911, and the paramedics came, and you know, first he wasn't responsive, then he was answering us, right, but he refused to come to the hospital. I mean, long story short, he refused to come. They were like, he needs to go, but he was like, I'm not going. And they took his vitals, and all his vitals came back fine. So because he was conscious and answering correctly, and he knew where he was, and he knew everything, they couldn't take him. So I promised them I will bring him, but of course he was like, I'm not going. He was definitely dehydrated, like they had told us, and I knew he was, even though we tried to feed him drinks all day. So after they left, she said, you know, liquids, Tylenol, all that. We gave him liquid IV. I gave him liquid IV, and he ate, and then he was fine, and his oxygen levels were fine, and he refused to come, and he was just like, I don't want to go against my will. Like, he just gets very mean and upset. Like, he has a huge fear of coming and staying, which is what a lot of older people's been happening, and I get it. So we didn't want to do that to him, and his oxygen levels were fine. He slept fine. We let him stay home. He slept fine, and today he woke up fine. But I kept measuring his oxygen, and it was really low. Like, not really low. It's not supposed to go under 90, and it was 88, 89. And he has lung problems. He has like emphysema of the lungs and fibrosis. So I just begged him to please let me bring him to the ER now, that I will be with him. And he finally agreed. He didn't want to, but he finally was like, fine. I said, you know, they'll just check you. They'll just see you're okay, because he's okay. He's doing things, and he's in a good mood. But I could tell he was getting tired again, and it was just safer to bring him. But of course, I'm positive, so I couldn't even stay in there with him. I had to like literally drop him off and come into my car. And they took him in. and I'm in my car, and they just called me and they said he's okay, his vitals are okay, his oxygen is okay right now, but it's still low, and because of his age and his lung problems, they think it's better if he just stays here a night or two, which obviously we think is good because we feel safer, because if something like yesterday happens again, we don't know what to do and there's not much we could do. And the truth is, he's been doing okay, and if you see him, he's okay, but we don't know what's going on inside his body. So they're gonna do blood tests, they're gonna do x-rays and everything, and he's gonna stay here. And just dealing with extreme anxiousness and, you know, guilt, even though I didn't, obviously, I don't know, I still, we all feel the same. We were gonna get it eventually, we just didn't think it would be now, and I just feel bad even though I haven't done anything, you know, out of the ordinary. We don't go nowhere, but you know, we got it, and I got it, you know. I don't know, I just feel bad, but I know he's gonna be okay. We're just praying, and he is okay, and they're gonna call me, and we're just gonna keep an eye on him. But just wanted to give you an update because I feel like we're all being fine at home, and it's his 5th day, and this is when it happened. I'm still okay. Penelope had a little fever a day, and then it was gone, and she's fine, and we're all, the rest of us are okay. But yeah, so this is my update for today. Hi guys, I just wanted to give you guys a little update about how my dad is doing. I told you yesterday how, I should put this up, how he was in the hospital. He's still in the hospital. He spent the day there, and we were hoping they would let him out today because all his blood work and stuff came back, and he was doing really good. They saw he was doing good. They didn't have to have him in oxygen or anything. However, the doctor told me that she was going to make him do some exercises and see if his oxygen levels, how they would do. And when he went out for a walk, and when they came back and they plugged him in, his oxygen levels went really low again. So she just didn't feel right sending him home. So what they did is they did a CAT scan. They sent a CAT scan to make sure there was no blood clots anywhere, which was what she just wants to rule out. She doesn't think he has them, but she wants to rule that out. And they were going to do another scan of his heart. And she told me she'll call me tomorrow morning with the results. And if those came out good, she will be okay with sending him home tomorrow. As long as those came back good, and to make him walk again. And even if his oxygen goes down a little bit, which is probably due to COVID, she'll send him home with oxygen. So we're really just hoping tomorrow for the results, and then go from there. Hopefully he will be able to come home, but he's doing good. He's in much better spirits than when I left him there. It was so hard for all of us to make the decision to take him, and then for me to take him because he just did not want to go, and it was against his will, and that's just not a good feeling, but it was the right thing to do. And now that he's there, he's literally like in a hotel. I know the hospital's super nice. I have 2 friends that work there, and he's getting like all this food, and it's all a la carte. He could order his lunch and dinner, so he's doing good. But yeah, that was the little update, and I feel like it was dumb of me to even vlog this because we haven't been doing anything. So it's like, literally, I feel like all we do is cook and clean and just try to do things for the kids and do wash and pick up, and you know, haven't been doing much, so I haven't been vlogging. But I guess this is just an update of how things are going. As far as us, we're feeling good. We're 10 days out already, and we feel just fine. So yeah, I guess that is all the update I have for now. I am about to watch a little TV and go to sleep, and hopefully in the morning the doctor will call me earlier and we could figure out if we could pick up my dad. So that's all I have for right now. Hi guys, so today Dad came home and we are beyond happy about it. He's good. There's something in my mouth. he's doing good. He feels good. They send him with some oxygen. He doesn't have to have it all the time, but whenever he feels fatigue, he could use it, and some steroids for his lungs. He did have a little bit of pneumonia caused by the by COVID, and they did do all tests, which was amazing because he has lung problems. But this year he didn't get any testing because of COVID. They never wanted to bring him in if they didn't have to. So it was amazing that they did all the testing. They also checked. It's like a hair in my. There you go. They also tested him for blood clots because one of the main causes of death with COVID is it causes blood clots. So they did a CAT scan and that came back good. So yeah, we're super happy, and I'm gonna end this vlog because I don't really see we haven't been doing anything or anything. I got ready for these past 2 days just to make myself feel good, and I was recording reels that I have to do for work, so that's why I got ready. But other than that, nothing much is going on in life. But I wanted to share the vitamins that we've been taking, which I think have helped us not like be as bad and had maybe shortened our sickness. I don't know, but I really feel like they've helped. So I wanted to share with you guys. So the first one is Sovereign Silver Bioactive Silver Hydrosol. This is amazing for immune support. You could take this as a supplement every day, but I started taking it and started giving it to my parents. And we've been taking it. You could take it different times a day. So like for depending on what you want, if you want to build your immune system, if you want to help kick something, it tastes like nothing. It's just like water. You put it under your tongue for 30 seconds, swallow it, and it's like a teaspoon. You could do 3 times a day. So we've been taking this. This is the second bottle I opened. Then very important, vitamin C. I mean, we always take vitamin C, but very important, vitamin C. The other one that they say to up the intake if you have COVID, or like if you have COVID, that's what they told us all. It's vitamin D3. So this one is at 2,000 IU. So we've been taking 2 each, so 4,000. They have a 5,000 IU, which I would recommend to get. This one's the one that they had when I bought it. And then the last one is zinc. Zinc is also something that they give COVID patients. So we've been taking zinc. I have the 50 milligram and the 30 milligram. So that's why we've been taking. And then the other last things that I've been taking, we always take this, is the Inner Defense by Young Living. Been taking this. This has thieves and essential oils. It's really good. I have been taking that for a while. And then the multi-green, but that has nothing to do with the COVID. I just feel like this helps when you have healthy stuff, like eating good and all of that really has something to do with your how you feel and how you get better and how your body responds to sickness. So wanted to share those for you. And then when I go upstairs before I end the vlog, I want to share some stuff that have helped us as far as like breathing and stuff like that. Some essential oils that I've used, just in case you guys want to know. But right now the kids are playing. My dad is laying down and we're just hanging here. My sister is doing a little bit of work on her computer. And that is it. We still have a while before they leave. My sister and her husband. So yeah, that is all I have for now. Hi guys. Okay, so I'm getting ready for bed, but I quickly wanted to share with you some of the things that we've been using that have been helping us like get through this sickness. Just sharing what we've been using and what has helped us and how they have helped us. So the first thing, and one that has been really helping my parents, my dad a lot, and my mom not so much me, because I didn't really have any like chest problems, is this Thieves chest rub. So this is kind of like a Vicks, but of course it's all natural. It's a temporary relief stuffiness, cough, and congestion due to minor throat and bronchial irritation. I've been putting these for my dad and my mom on their chest with a drop of a Raven, and they are obsessed with it. They say that it like really helps them breathe and it opens up their airways, and it works so good. Raven, it's an oil that support respiratory function. So this one I've been diffusing with eucalyptus. And if you know eucalyptus, if you have like eucalyptus leaves, you don't have to use an oil, but if you could steam like boil in a pot eucalyptus leaves and then breathe in all that vapor of it, the steam. It's amazing. But again, I didn't have eucalyptus leaves, but I just used this, which is all pure, and I would just diffuse it with Raven to help open up airways. I did diffuse eucalyptus in my room the whole time too, and at night, just to help us again breathe. And both of these oils support respiratory function. The next thing I've been using for all of us is this roller, and this is called Rutavala, and it is stinky. It smells like dirty socks, like you haven't washed your socks in sweaty socks in 7 days. It smells really stinky, but I put it at the bottom of my feet and you will sleep like a baby. This is such an amazing sleeping aid that I just been putting on everyone, because you know when you're sick, sometimes you just really can't sleep. This will help you sleep. It's so good. I don't use it all the time because again, it's stinky, but whenever I'm having trouble sleeping, I will put this at the bottom of my feet, and it just helps so much. And then the last thing that I've been using a lot, this one, and actually their deep relief roller. The deep relief roller, it's a pre-made roller to help with pain. It's like a pain relief roller. I have that one, but my mom has it upstairs. But this one is one that I made myself with some oils that will help with inflammation and pain and stuff like that. And this has been amazing. Again, not so much for me, but for my mom and my dad, because they have chest pain. So they've been putting this on their chest. I did use this when I had a little bit of body aches, and my mom too. And again, my mom swears by this one and the deep relief roller, the pre-made one and the one that I make, because she uses them for her arthritis, and they have been a blessing. Like, she has gone through bottles and bottles and bottles. They actually work. And now with the body aches and the chest pain, my mom and my dad both have been using it, and I just hear them on the phone talking to everyone, or their family members and friends, and telling them like how this has worked so good for them. So I figure I'll share it with you. They've come handy during COVID, because you get pretty bad body aches. I got them a little bit like my lower hip, and I did put it on, but my mom and my dad got them worse. So that is it. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. I just figure I will share what has been helping us. Other than that, I'm so glad this is kind of like over. We all are feeling good, and ourselves, of course, we're keeping an eye on my dad still and my mom, but they're doing good. I honestly, this has been so hard, not so much physically, but just emotionally and mentally, just because I have a lot of guilt. Not that I brought it, and like, you know, I feel like we all had the same mentality that this was gonna happen at some point. But I just hate that it happened for the holidays. I hate that kept us from like seeing everyone. It also ruined my sister's vacations, even though she hasn't said that to me, and she's been amazing. I mean, they came here for this long of a time and haven't been able to do anything just because of us. And, you know, that just makes me feel really shitty. And also, you know, knowing that my parents are living with me and this is what happens. It makes me just feel bad. But taking my dad to the hospital was really hard. So I just feel like emotionally, this disease has drained me. And I'm just glad that we are all okay. And I feel very blessed that he's back home and he's healthy and we're all feeling good, because that is more than than so many other people could say. But it definitely was like mentally draining. But yeah, my family has been great. In a way, I hate that my sister was here for it and we ruined her vacation, but I'm also happy that she was here because she has been amazing help. And Penelope has had so much fun with her cousins, even with the masks. And even if we can't go anywhere, they have had a blast. Imagine if, like, I keep thinking, what about if Penelope would have been here alone? She would have been so bored, poor girl. So I'm glad they were here, and I'm glad this is over. And if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. But yeah, just wanted to share this vlog with you. Not a very fun one, but reality. And hopefully I could get back into things soon. I feel good, and I worked today on reels and stuff that I needed to film and stuff for Instagram. So I'll be back to normal hopefully by next week we'll be out of quarantine. No, well, actually we have 2 more days of quarantine and then we'll be out. And just getting back to normal life. So I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Thanks for watching. Bye.